Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you another episode of Indie Crunch, the gaming show that sounds like a cereal. And today we are looking at rhythm destruction, which, well, let me first theorize on the nature of people. I think there are two types of people in this world, and only two types. One is the type who plays DDR and thinks, this would be a lot more fun if somebody was shooting a gun at me. And the other are the people who play Jamestown and think, man, this game needs a rhythm element added along with the difficulty of the bullet hell. And for those people, there is rhythm destruction. I'm a game that I am not good enough to get past tier 3 on, but is insanely hard and quite strange. So I'm just going to start on an easier song because I'm going to try to beat this and talk at the same time. So basically, it has shoot 'em up elements, or bullet hell shooter elements, and at the same time you can only destroy ships by completing rhythm elements. So you can see here the graphic design is pretty damn basic, but as you will see very shortly, it becomes a lot less basic and a lot harder if you go slightly forward. Now I think this genre actually has a lot of places it can go, so I'm just beating those by pressing left, right, whatever is shown on the arrow. This also has gamepad support, and it asks you at the beginning what you're using. Oh, I'm almost dead. So you can also miss ships, but it isn't recommended as it does break your multiplier at the top and isn't very good for you, as a lot of the ships shoot and will continue shooting if you fail to destroy them. So as you can tell, all the different colored ships actually correspond to different directions. You also have a boost that you can use by holding space, which allows you to go faster. And here you can probably see the rhythm element, which I just completely failed at for that. Okay. And quite often they actually have you in very confined corridors doing platforming that is very difficult. There we go. Out of there, so maybe I can talk a bit more naturally now. And there are two main modes to this game. There's this mode that you currently see, there are bosses, and there are also hyperspace modes, which I'm not sure if there is actually one in this level, so maybe I should have gone with a different level. It might end up having to do 2 songs here, or die on purpose. You also get bonus points for proximity to the ships that you're destroying. So if you start really close, so you get proximity bonus, and that is up near the top right there. And while I'm focusing on all these elements of the game, I'm just completely wrecking it, doing so badly here. Now the hard part of this game isn't necessarily just the rhythm element or just the timing element, it's actually doing that at the same time as staying alive, and most of the games that I've had, I've actually failed. Like, I can't even beat the level, and as you can see, I crashed right into a ship there because I was talking. And, oh, yeah, there we go. Managed to just get out of there in time. Also have to use your boost quite often to get little bonus points. Leaderboards are a thing in this, and my god, it is fun to see yourself climbing the leaderboard. I'd also like to mention here that this has a Greenlight campaign that I will leave in the links below, as well as its Desura page. Right now it has 10 songs on it, which with 3 more coming as DLC fairly shortly. Now I'm not sure if that's paid for DLC or just a patch, I wasn't clear. I'm pretty sure it's going to be paid for, but since the game itself is only $5, it's probably not going to cost much for the DLC. And here's where the bullet hell sort of comes into play. I'm not really focusing on getting hits off on this boss. Every level has a guardian in it, and usually these guardians are pretty balls to the wall hard. This one is easier than most that I have fought. And I didn't even manage to kill the level ended. You get bonus points for killing the Guardian. So that's the game. Pretty much in a nutshell. I'm going to go on and show you one other level, maybe one of the ones I'm currently having a hard time with. As you can see, I'm number 53 on the leaderboard with way less than 1/5 of the amount of Senin who is at the top. So let's go stage select and see if I can get higher on the leaderboard, maybe with Esperanza. I still haven't beaten Land of the Lost, I just can't do it for some reason. Oh, let's try to beat Land of the Lost. I get to the boss here all the time. So, we apparently have a very small hitbox. One of my complaints about the game, and few complaints, because I am loving this so far, being both a fan of rhythm games and bullet hell shooters, is that I can't really determine where exactly my hitbox is. Okay. So, you want to be strafing in between to always get closer to the things to get score, but if you're just beginning at this game, I highly recommend not trying to get too close to the enemies, as it takes a lot of focus just to survive in this game. And apparently I got some poor hits off there. Sometimes I also have a hard time with the timing, because I don't exactly know when they want me to hit it, and I'm trying to follow the music, but that doesn't seem to be working out too well for me. Although there is a way to adjust the time lag between your controls and what you're actually hearing, and they do set that at the very beginning of this as well, so maybe I just set that improperly. Lots of fun, lots of actual platforming elements, and I don't mean platforming in a Mario way, of course, more like in a, oh, what's that game called? It's kind of got a bunch of notoriety recently. Northern Lion covered it. It's like a 3D platform where things are trying to kill you all the time. Okay, let's try to get both of these with boosts, some well-timed boosts. Losing my multiplier here by just mashing on keys, unfortunately, so I won't be getting many stars. I have finished many a level with 1 star so far. But if you can't tell already, I find this game really, really goddamn awesome. I'm not sure about you guys, but I really hope this is going to get more notoriety in the future. Like, the actual visual design is kind of unpolished, but this is the type of game design that I really want to encourage and want to see more of. It's a weird mix of styles that I never thought could exist or would exist, and that I'm really enjoying so far. Although sometimes the rhythm elements are confusing. Like, it took me a long time to even understand how to kill those chains of ships you just saw me kill. Now let's get this boost here, go back, kill you, get the hell over here. I kind of have this part of the level memorized if you can't tell. You don't need to memorize that, it's possible to get through without it, but it's not ideal. You don't actually have to memorize any part of the level. I've never seen an area that is so difficult that you need to memorize. If you have quick enough reflexes, you can make it through this game. Just that so far, I haven't really had quick enough reflexes for it. Oh, 2 blue ships, when can I kill them? There we go. And the one really difficult aspect of this game compared to other shmup games, or bullet hell games, shmup as they're sometimes colloquially known, I guess. To be honest, I don't know what that stands for or means, but anyways, is that you can't actually destroy ships before they fire at you. Sometimes there's like a timer just implicit, and here's Hyperstage, where you actually just focus on the directional buttons. Usually I'm controlling with QWERTY and focusing on moving around and avoiding obstacles. In these segments you just focus on the directional buttons, so it's more of a standard rhythm game. And in boss areas it actually becomes more of a standard shoot-'em-up game. Not that your actual pea shooters do much in terms of damage to the boss, which should be coming up right away. Oh, and I'm getting low on lives. I don't think I'm going to win this. Didn't realize how badly I was doing. I don't think I've ever actually gone through this place without losing a life. But at least I can maybe get you to the boss. Oh! No! Okay, apparently not. Oh, what? Okay, apparently I had a life left that I didn't know about. Acceptable. So I'm pretty sure right after here is the boss that I will be destroyed by. No, I don't think I've actually lost lives so far, so maybe it's a glitch that is leading to me not having any lives according to my life meter. So, as you can tell, it does become quite a bit harder here, and you have to avoid some pretty dickish bullet patterns. Now, it doesn't seem too dickish so far, and actually, I'm belying the depth by actually doing surprisingly well here. Believe it or not, I've had some troubles with this section for some reason. Now that I'm doing it again, it seems really stupid. So let's see if I can beat this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so most of the damage you do actually comes from hitting those patterns, firing your special weapons or missiles as they would be in any regular bullet hell game. There we go. Oh, he's almost dead. So close. Give me one more Q. Okay, more Qs than that. Still more Qs. No, you're gonna get away, aren't you, you asshole? Yes! I killed it! That is a first. Anyway, so this was Rhythm Destruction. I showed you 2 of the levels. I've had a ton of fun with it. I highly recommend picking it up on Desura and checking it out on Steam Greenlight. I hope it gets greenlit, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you want more content, please subscribe, I guess. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Nah.